Okay, so just that fence right over there is like a little industrial area. I don't think that's necessarily a big deal. Just beyond that industrial area is Newberry Hill. So convenience-wise, it's pretty convenient. One thing I expected, and yet I don't hear it, is really heavy highway noise because, just below us is Provost and then the highway. And so I expected to hear a bit more highway noise, but I think, there's a hill that goes down and then this kind of plateau where this neighborhood, so there's actually two more neighborhoods. So Kildare, and then below that is like gemstones, amethyst, and I can't remember the other gemstones. Anyways, I think those are protecting you from that highway noise. I hear it a little bit, but I actually hear it less here than I did with the Erlin's Point. So this is, I don't know if there's a road maintenance or a driveway maintenance agreement, but this is the driveway that serves this house. That's the first, this house, the one we're looking at, and then the next house. And I believe that's the end of it, 3 houses. They all actually look like they were probably built by the same builder. This one appears to maybe have had at least the garage doors updated, so we'll see inside. Very pretty yard. I think I'm liking it better than I anticipated. I don't know how we run the numbers on this because I feel like there's some things that make this feel to me like it is a little high priced. It has more to do with the setting than anything else, because the comps are probably not a whole lot different than the comps we would have used for Erlin's. You've got Eldorado behind you. So those neighborhoods, English Hill, Skyfall, and so on. You've got some nice neighborhoods up Newberry. I don't know. This setting is interesting. Now, I will mention, we can't see it, but you might be hearing a little backup beeping sound. Just up Eldorado, not far, is a huge new neighborhood under construction. And I think that's going to create some noise and maybe just road activity on Eldorado. I don't know that it's a bad thing. I just don't know what it's going to create because it's fairly new, but probably some construction noise. Maybe interruption of services, as they're hooking the neighborhood up to power. Actually, I think I'll just go ahead and walk the yard. So we've got a split rail fence here, a split rail fence on that side. The siding on the house is wood. It looks like cedar to me. Natural gas coming in here. Of course, your electrical service. This amazing flagpole. Like, I would love to have that flagpole. I think this may be related to a home alarm system. I don't really know what this speaker or light is. I know you saw the photos. Looks like there's going to be a beautiful backyard. This looks like a pretty cool light here. A door into the garage, which I always love. I'm not sure why, but you're getting a lot of upsplash. I don't know if we have gutter guards on, and maybe we had really ridiculously heavy rain the other day, so maybe it just rained so hard that the gutters were not able to perform. Looks like we have a Train air conditioning system. Looks a little older to me. Lots of landscape here, guys, so this gets back to maybe some heavy yard work needed. Lots of leafy trees. I'm going to go with these being part of your septic system. I do see a little insulation that appears to have fallen in the crawl space. So I'm looking into that vent hole. So that always makes me think, do we have maybe a rodent situation? But that would be something we'd want the oh goodness gracious, the current homeowner to take care of. Okay, so yard drains, that's nice. Really a beautiful yard. You do have high power lines in the back here. And that's going to run all along Eldorado. I'm never a huge fan of those, but I don't know that it's necessarily the worst thing in the world. Just this fantastic patio setup. So if you do want to do entertaining here, I mean, it's just a really, really cool exterior. The yard is absolutely beautiful. Lots of grass, so that's good. So the mowing, maybe you just have a gardener come in once or twice a year to help you clean up things. Clearly, they haven't had the yard work done this year for removing the leaves. And that to me would be something I would want to hire for. It looks like we have a lot of, ability to water. So there's drip lines everywhere. We've got power out here. This looks affiliated with the watering system. And I'm not exactly sure what all we've got back here, but it looks like they definitely were into some kind of serious gardening. Is this you? I don't remember this, or is the property line here and that's them? This has a green metal roof on it. Makes me feel like this back shed is them. So I have a question about that one. This one is definitely you. Yeah, they were really, really into this exterior space. So I'm in love with a pond. We had a pond, I mentioned that. Very cool little deck over the pond. This is the pump system. To me, they're a lot easier to manage than you would think. Jim could come and help you, but you could have a pond person come in and tell you what you have going on. This one is really similar to the pond we had, as I am gonna go with this being part of this property just based on stuff I'm seeing there. So, yard isn't fenced. To me, also, that might be a little odd because you've got this busy road back here, El Dorado. Oh, wow, what a beautiful setting. And got an actual greenhouse. Looks like they had a heating cooling system there, and it looks like they would access this back area off of El Dorado. So I'm going to go with a lot to maintain. I don't know if that is, something you're super interested in. And, this is the first 8 minutes of the video. It's all exterior. So that just tells you, there's a lot going on here. This to me is a yard where you really would want somebody to help you. And then I'm going to take it back. I said twice a year. I'd probably have a landscaper come quarterly to really help between the seasons. And then I'd probably give a budget on that of about $1,000 per visit. So that's my recommendation. I see a pet door right there, smaller dog probably. This is really cool, covered area. They must have hung plants here because there's some drip lines coming down there. Well maintained. Other than I think somebody got a little tired of doing the yard work because they didn't take out any of the leaves. The neighbors' houses all look great. I thought that this easement driveway ended here, but it looks like we have another property beyond that. Similar roof style, so it's probably, again, the same builder. This roof, I can't tell if this is a thick, like an asphalt, or if this is a metal shingle. I don't have a really good angle on the roof, but looks in good shape. Okay, covered front porch. We enter onto oak entryway. This is a red oak number 3. I'm sure you noticed in the photos that they pulled the carpet and that they just painted the subfloor. All the tack stripping is there. My guess is the carpet must have been in a pretty rough shape. Potentially the homeowner just simply needed there to be hard surfaces, maybe a wheelchair situation. I don't know. But you know, these rooms would have all been carpeted. No closet in here, so this really counts as an office. It's a nice size space. Big formal dining room, opens to the formal living room. And again, we're just seeing painted subfloor, which is unusual. I'm not certain why they would have done this, but definitely needs carpeting or something else. You could certainly have, I have a really good hardwood guy, and he could come in and match the flooring. You know, maybe you do most of it with hardwood. Maybe these cozy spaces are with carpet. Pretty kitchen. Okay. Feels like polished granite. Could be a quartz, but feeling the under edge, it feels like a granite. That natural gas is here. Definitely this is an updated kitchen. So they're saying the refrigerator doesn't convey. Got a little older dishwasher. The cooktop is older, but GE Profile, good brand, GE Profile microwave and oven. Really, really cute layout. Nice pantry, built-ins. Eating kitchen area. Lots of storage, so that's great. Gas connection for barbecue, one for garage heater, trees, pond. You know, again, the painted subfloor. I'm sure that was a niche for a television, so probably the coax is back behind there. Huge family room. You know, this furniture probably doesn't do this space justice. This is a really big space. No real space for bar stools out here. There's a cantilever on the island, so, you know, you could do bar stools there. Don't know why they would have this here, but maybe they use this as a little workspace. All right. It's very, very quiet in the house. Crawl space hatch. Coax in here, which may have been to set up an alarm system. So it's the coat closet. Tons of linen storage in the hallway. Natural gas, tons of storage, yes. So, laundry room. No deep sink. This looks like a little newer tile. Ironing board, likely. Yep. And garage. Huge garage. Smells like they probably did car work in here. It smells kind of a fuel smell. So there's the heater they're talking about. This was serviced in 23. Hot water heater replaced in 24. There is a exchange there for putting in a generator, and then the panel is not easy to access. That's that side door I had mentioned. So it's kind of a dark garage, but again, the doors are very new, so it's not something I'm necessarily concerned about. If the doors were old, I'd be really tempted to put in, you know, a garage door that has the transom windows in it, and I'd be tempted to change this out to a door with a window in it. I'm not exactly sure. Wondering if they had this packed with storage and just never parked in here, because we have what looks like a little microbial growth along this panel. Because there isn't like windows and a big airflow in here, if they were using this for a lot of storage and not opening the garage doors very often, it could be that you'd get a little microbial growth. Because I'm not seeing any water staining. So I don't think that's it. I just think it was lack of air and maybe too much moisture. The garage door isn't self-closing. This door isn't self-closing. That's because somebody took the pins out. So, you know, the home inspector isn't going to love that. It's really not that big of a deal. Washer and dryer stay with the property. Bedrooms are all nice size. So this is a twin bed, but you can see there's just tons of territory here. It's wide, so there's room not only for furniture, but for, you know, big pieces of furniture. So, yeah, I'm wondering if they didn't have a pet. And the reason they painted the floors is maybe they had some pet stains, because I'm seeing a little what looks like a watermark here, and I don't see anything that indicates that we had a leaking roof to that degree or plumbing in this wall. It's a closet, so maybe they ripped out the carpet because they had a pet at one point that was, you know, not being good, and then they probably kills the subfloor and painted it. So love all this built-in storage. So this, you know, kitchen was brand new cabinetry. This is the original cabinetry. Tempting just to paint this because these are going to be real wood and then put on new countertop. Nice tile. This doesn't seem really practical if kids are using. This is linen, but glass shelves for the linen area. Fiberglass tub shower combo. Then the next bedroom. So we have 3 offices. So the 2 guest rooms and the primary 3 offices, for goodness sakes. 3 bedrooms, bedroom, and then the primary, and then the office in the front. And this would be the smaller of the bedrooms. It's not terribly small. It's a good size. Easily a queen size bedroom set would fit in here, to give kind of context on what we're looking at size wise. And then the primary is giant. So this is a queen, but there's tons of territory in here. No door onto the ensuite. You know, a lot of people don't love that. It is this unusual shape, so probably not super easy to add a door unless you have somebody come in and reframe this. And I might be tempted to do that. You know, if somebody gets to sleep in and the other person has to get up, you know, I don't know. So again, the original cabinetry. Now this one I'd probably be tempted to replace. And the reason is, back when this house was built, it was common to have these pretty low cabinets. And I'm not even that tall, and it's hitting me mid-thigh. So I'd be tempted to get, you know, 42s in here and get it raised up a little bit. Nice soaking tub. Like many, it looks like it's never been used. Walk-in shower here. This definitely was updated. So newer tile. This looks in great shape. That skylight's a little dirty, but I'm not seeing anything that indicates a problem. Looks like they updated the lighting in here. Really nice size walk-in closet. So, you know, overall, I would say good. You're going to want to do the flooring. I'd be tempted to do kind of a rip out of this vanity in here. Maybe just paint that one and get, you know, matching countertops. I'd be tempted to put a door in, and then I would be tempted, of course, to put some flooring in. So there's the backyard. So you've got French doors here. You know, I don't know if you guys are hot tub people, but certainly a hot tub right off of the primary could be nice. It's really beautiful, probably a few projects, and then the thought of quite a bit of yard work as a new homeowner. And that is my opinion.